Hi everyone, welcome back to yet another informative and fun video which will help you in your weight loss and wellness journey. And this is the Holistic Collective. Before we get into our video, please hit that subscribe button and subscribe to our channel. Also remember to check out our affiliate products in the description below. Today's video will clear a lot of doubts and answer many questions most of you have while on your weight loss program. Many people wish to know that when trying to lose or gain weight, what needs to be done about calorie intake. The most commonly asked questions are, how many calories should one consume? And how many calories should you burn in a day? In this video, we will explain in detail how the whole calorie system works. For starters, you need to understand basic ratios and measurement. For example, if you wish to lose weight, you need to burn more calories than what you consume. And if you want to gain weight, then it's the exact opposite. You need to consume more calories than you actually burn. Now, calories come from all sorts of sources. They come from fat, carbs, alcohol, sweets, and basically almost anything that you eat. Now, let's take a look at some basic calculations to figure how exactly calories can work for us. You may want to grab a pen and paper and make a quick note of what I will be telling you. So let's start. We have broken this down into 5 simple steps. The first step is of an attainable goal. So before you begin your weight loss program, you need to set for yourself a doable and realistic goal. Start by asking yourself, how much weight do you plan to lose? Once you have figured a practical answer to that, then you take the next step. For example, let's say you aim at losing 1 pound of fat, then you would need to burn 3,500 calories. Similarly, if you wish to lose 5 pounds of fat, then you would need to burn 17,500 calories. And it is important, you need to bear in mind that you should avoid going on a weight loss spree. Remember how we stress on doing things the correct way? Well, by that rule, you should not aim to lose more than 1 to 2 pounds a week. This much is advisable because not only is it safe, but it is also sustainable. If you attempt to lose weight by some fat diets or try shortcuts, the weight will surely come back. But if you have patience and do the right things to lose weight gradually, then it is highly unlikely that the weight will come back with a vengeance. That also is subject to staying consistent with your workouts and diet. Now, the second step you need to understand is knowing your BMR, which simply means your basic metabolic rate. This is how much your body burns in a day without you doing anything. Once you figure your BMR, it will help you figure how many calories you need to consume in a day in order to keep your body moving, which refers to regular body functions like your heart pumping, to keep your brain going. In short, it's your entire body function. You may want to keep your calculator handy now. We will be telling you 2 formulas how to figure your BMR. The first one is called the English BMR formula, where you use metrics like pounds and inches or centimeters and kilos. You can choose between these 2 metrics, whichever your calculator has or whichever you find more comfortable. Now, there are 4 factors to consider while calculating your BMR. These are your gender, your weight, your height, and your age. Going by the English BMR formula, let's start our conversions. This is the bit you may want to jot down. If you are a woman, then you need to take 655 plus 4.35 times your weight in pounds plus 4.7 times your height in inches, then minus 4.7 times your age in years. And if you're a man, you need to take 66 plus 6.23 times your weight in pounds plus 12.7 times your height in inches minus 6.8 times your age in years. Now that is how it is done in the English BMR formula. Now let's do a practical sum and check the result. So for example, if I were to calculate my BMR, I would be taking 655 plus 4.35 times 110 pounds because that's my weight plus 4.7 times 5 feet 3 inches, that's my height, minus 4.7 times 24, that's my age in years, and so my BMR is 1316.8 calories. So the result that I got is that my body burns 1316 calories without me doing anything. Hence, let's say I were to consume this amount of calories without doing anything, I would not put on weight. But if I consume lesser calories than 1316, which is my BMR, then I will lose weight. And if I would consume more calories, then I would put on weight. Now, the third step from our 5 steps, which is your activity level. This is why you need to know how many calories you need to consume. Now, what you need to do is the BMR you calculated with the earlier English formula we gave you. You need to take that BMR number and multiply it with your activity level. So let's say if you are someone who does very little exercise or no exercise at all, your activity level is 1.2. If you're slightly active where you work out, let's say 1, 2 or 3 times per week, then your activity level is 1.375. If you're moderately active when you work out 3 to 5 times a week, then your activity level is 1.55. And if you're very active where you work out 6 to 7 times a week, then your activity level is 1.725. For those who are extra active, your activity level is 1.9. All you people who are extra active, you need to know it is highly unlikely that you may put on unwanted weight unless you have a health condition or any external factor which may cause your weight gain. So coming back to the calculation, take your BMR and multiply it with the activity level. Now I did the math and my BMR is 1316.8 and I multiplied it by 1.55, which is my activity level. So this gives me 2041 calories. So let's say I work out 3 to 5 times a week and then in one day I can consume 2041 calories to maintain my ideal weight. And if I consume lesser than 2041 calories in a day, then that's where I will start losing weight. So now we know how to figure out our BMR and activity level, and that will tell us how many calories you need to consume to maintain your ideal weight. So moving on, the fourth is application. Now we need to apply everything we learned so that we achieve the weight loss goal. These were the actual practical steps you need to figure and calculations and formulas to do. But the fifth and the last step is the most important. Do you want to guess what that could be? It's got nothing to do with numbers. It's got everything to do with your mind. It is your attitude and approach. If you want to lose weight, you have to be determined to stick to a regime and be consistent. The idea about getting somewhere is getting started, so make the start. Remember, Rome was not built in a day, so there is no way you will lose weight in a day or by just doing one thing. While we certainly hope you absorb all the information we shared with you and use it to your benefit, we also do hope that you maintain a healthy state of mind along with anything you choose to do as your weight loss program. And last but not the least, the most important thing the Holistic Collective wants you to do: never forget to smile.